Hi, welcome to Bushido Mindset Podcast. My name is Gonzalez, your host. Today we're going to talk about forgiveness. Forgiveness. Can you forgive somebody for their wrongdoings? And I'm going to say a story very interesting story that happened about 20 years ago in my school. And I remember this couple came in and signed up their son, teenage son. And these people, every time I see them, they were holding hands. They were like lovebirds. And they were like, I would say like in their late 40s, early 50s. And they were constantly holding their hands and talking sweet to each other. And I never seen anything like that all the time. So I'll go, wow. You guys are the most loving couple I've ever seen. You guys get along so well. That's fantastic. Wow, that's nice to see. It's refreshing. Then one day, the lady comes into my wife's office, and she confessed to her what happened in her life with her husband. And she goes, she was like in tears because for some reason, people trust. When you teach martial arts, you become like a mentor, like a person that guides people. So sometimes the students, they come to you and they tell you when they have a problem, when they have something in their mind. And so the lady comes to my wife's office and goes, Ms. Gonzalez, let me tell you the story, what happened to me. I met my husband when I was 15 years old, and we got married. I got married, and I had a child, and had a wonderful, wonderful relationship. But then, as time went by, I got my marriage got little stale, and I met this younger guy, and this younger guy was very charming, and I started going out with him, and I did my husband wrong, and I finally left my husband and went with this gentleman. And it was like marrying the devil, because the guy used to beat me, he would abuse me, he was terrible compared to my husband. My husband was a wonderful, such a loving, kind person. So the guy was at a miserable, so I finally left the guy, and I realized that I had such a good thing with my other husband. I had such a good relationship. And I went and I asked for forgiveness. Please forgive me. And my husband took me back. When I heard that, I went, wow, that guy is something else. I don't think I could have forgiven my wife. I don't think I could have done it, because that's something that's amazing. So, wow, this guy is like a saint. He's like an angel. Forgive this lady after did him wrong, divorced him, then she get back crawling to him. I thought it was a very, very interesting story that I wanted to share about forgiveness. Now, my younger brother, he hated my father, hated him because my father mistreated him. He did things to him that he just couldn't stand him for years and years and years. And I would tell my brother, listen, forget about the past, man. Move on. He goes, no. He did to me. He threw my toys away. He let me, he kicked me out of the house. I had to sleep under a bridge. All kinds of things. Kind of degraded him. But when my brother got sick and he was dying, guess what? My brother went to my father's house, stayed with him, and died in my father's hands. My brother wanted to find forgiveness. He found it. And my father, it was like a transformation for my father. Now, my father's, when that happened, was 89 years old. And you figure, an old dog does not learn new tricks. Well, my dad, he changed. He changed into unbelievable. More loving, more understanding. Because the death of my brother, taught him something in life about forgiveness. I hope this inspires you to not take things so serious and don't get mad, because life is too short. Life is too short to hold grudges inside. Now, I'm not saying there's some acts that are unforgivable, which I think some acts you can't fix. Some is like a glass. You break that glass, you can never put it back. But the majority of things that happen, they could be forgiven. My name is Angel Gonzalez. Have a wonderful life.